Hey guys, it's late. I'm staring at my screen. My coffee has been cold for at least 2 hours and my brain is fried. Days of our lives. What are we even doing here anymore? I've been covering this show for so long and sometimes I feel like I'm losing my grip on reality. So let's talk about the big elephant in the room. Tirnim Ngaimat Kur Abi. The anniversary. It's coming up. June 2022 to June 2026. 4 years. 4 whole years since we lost Abigail. Or lost her. Because let's be real, nobody ever really dies in Salem. Do they? Never. And now the anniversary is looming over everyone and it feels heavy. I swear the writers just look at the calendar and go, oh hey, it's June. Let's completely blow up Chad's life again. And right on cue, Jack is back. Matthew Ashford just popped back into Salem this week. I love Matthew. He brings so much heart to the screen, but his timing is always so perfectly dramatic. And who does he visit? Gwen. Gwen. Of all people. Look, I like Gwen sometimes. Sometimes. But Jack going to her right now is just, it's a choice. And it immediately got me thinking, is he going to ask Gwen to help him find Abby's body? Can you imagine that conversation? Hey Gwen, I know you and Abby hated each other, and there was all that horrible, horrible trauma, and the stairs, and whatever, but can you help me find my other daughter's missing corpse? Just normal family stuff. Just normal Salem family dynamics. But maybe Jack is desperate, because we have to remember the grave. Let's go back for a second to 2024. 2 years ago, when Jack and Chad actually dug up the grave, I remember writing about that episode and just sitting here screaming at my TV. Chad and Jack standing in the cemetery looking at an empty box. Because of course it was an empty box. We all knew it was going to be empty. The fans on social media were calling it for months before it actually happened on screen. But they still did the whole dramatic DNA test thing. Who were they even testing? I don't even remember half the science they tried to explain to us then. And that was right when Kat first showed up. Kat. Don't even get me started on Kat. Well, actually, do get me started on Kat because she's the whole reason we're in this mess right now. She showed up, mysterious and gorgeous, and Chad was immediately drawn to her. Because Chad is a tragic romantic who is always drawn to broken things he can fix. But then there's Clyde Weston. James Reed. Look, James is a legend. But Clyde? The man is a cockroach. I mean that as a compliment to his survival skills on this show. But seriously, he knows something. We all know he knows where Abby's body is. He probably moved it himself or hired some random goon to do it. But where is he now? In a coma. Because of course he is. A coma is just a pause button for soap writers. Oh, we don't know how to resolve this yet. Let's put him in a coma. So Clyde is just laying there, hooked up to machines in University Hospital, while Jack and Chad are running around Salem losing their minds. But this brings me to my main theory. The big one. The one that's been keeping me up tonight and why I'm typing this at midnight. E.J. DiMera. Think about it. Think about the DiMera family and their absolute obsession with freezers and doctor. Rolf and stasis pods. I am like 99% sure that EJ has Abigail in a cryogenic tube somewhere under the mansion. or in some random warehouse. Why? Because EJ is jealous. He is so incredibly, deeply jealous of Chad and Kat. He wants Kat for himself. And he's watching his brother get closer to her, and it's just eating him alive. So what does a rational person do? They don't talk it out. No. A DiMera finds his brother's dead wife's body, puts it in a freezer, and plots to resurrect her just to ruin his brother's new relationship. Honestly, it makes perfect sense. In Salem logic, it's basically basic math. Actually, maybe I'm being too harsh on EJ. Maybe he didn't steal the body in the first place. Maybe he just found out about it. But no, wait, I take it back. EJ is totally capable of this. He can be so ruthless when he wants something. And right now he wants Kat. So if he brings Abigail back, right on the anniversary of her death, think about the maximum drama. Chad is finally moving on. The anniversary hits. Everyone is crying at the pub or wherever. And boom, the doors open, and there's Abby. Brought to you by EJ DiMera and Dr. Rolf's magical glowing green syringes. It's so messy. It's so messy. But I'm here for it. I complain, but you guys know I'll be watching every single second of it. How do you even explain this to a normal person? Try explaining this plot to someone who doesn't watch the show. Yeah, so this guy is digging up his wife's grave with his father-in-law because 2 years ago a mysterious woman showed up, and now the brother-in-law wants that woman, so he's freezing the dead wife in a pod to bring her back to life so the brother will drop the new girlfriend. People would look at you like you belong in Bayview. Bayview. Remember when everyone ended up in Bayview? I miss the old Bayview sets. Anyway, I'm losing my train of thought. Where was I? The pacing. Let's talk about the pacing of this show. Sometimes they rush things. Sometimes they drag them out forever. The Empty Grave was 2024. It's 2026 now. 2 whole years of Where is the Body? It's exhausting. It's like the writers forgot about it for a few months and then remembered. And now Matthew Ashford is back, so they have to bring it up. I love Jack, but the writing for him has been all over the place. And Gwen, my God, Gwen, the things she's done. And Jack just keeps trying to fix her. Do you think Gwen actually knows something? What if Gwen and Clyde were working together? No, that's stupid. Ignore I said that. That doesn't make any sense. But then again, what does? Let's circle back to EJ and the stasis pod. I can just picture the set. You know the one. That same underground lab set they've been reusing since the 90s. Just repaint the walls, add some new blinking lights. EJ walking in there in a tailored suit, looking at a frosted glass tube. Soon, Abigail. Soon. It's so campy, but it's the good kind of camp. The kind of camp that made us love Days in the first place. But what if she wakes up wrong? You know how Rolf's serums work. Sometimes people wake up and they think it's 1,995. Or they think they're someone else. What if Abby wakes up and thinks she's in love with EJ? Oh my God. Oh my God. That would be terrible. But also amazing. Twitter would explode. I can already see the angry tweets. The fan groups would riot. How could you ruin Chabby like this? But let's be real, Chabby has been through worse. They've survived brainwashing, alternate personalities, fake deaths, real deaths, island prisons. A little post-resurrection amnesia is just a Tuesday for them. I just really, really want this storyline to be worth the wait. 4 years is a long time to string fans along with is she or isn't she? And the empty grave in 2024 was such a tease. It was the ultimate tease. You can't just leave a grave empty for 2 years and not deliver a spectacular payoff. It's Chekhov's empty grave. If you show an empty grave in Act 1, a formerly dead character better climb out of it in Act 3. And let's talk about the Salem PD for a minute. Rafe. Oh, Rafe. Bless his heart. How did the police not notice the body going missing in the first place back in 2022? Or did someone swap the body before the funeral? The logistics of body snatching in Salem are wild. You'd think they would have security cameras in the cemetery by now, given how often people crawl out of their graves. But no. Rafe is probably too busy eating a donut or staring blankly at a file while Clyde's goons just waltz in with a wheelbarrow. I mean, I get it. I really get it. It's a soap. But also I don't get it at all. Because why would you even not have basic security in a town where half the population has been legally dead at least once? If they bring Abigail back, who is it going to be? The recast revolving door is real. If they bring her back, will Marcy come back? Will Kate? Or will it be someone entirely new? If it's someone new, the fans are going to lose their minds. Who is this stranger hugging Chad? It takes so long to accept a recast, especially for a character with this much history. Honestly, I hope it's a familiar face so the emotional payoff actually lands. Billy Flynn acted his heart out when she died. He made you feel that grief. It was gut-wrenching. And now we have to watch him potentially go through the shock all over again. But what if it's not even Abigail? What if it's a mask? You guys, the masks. I can't. I literally cannot do another Kristen DiMera mask storyline. If Chad pulls a rubber mask off Abigail's face to reveal it's actually Kristen or some random henchman, I am turning off my TV forever. Okay, not forever. I'll be back the next day, but I will be very, very angry. No more masks. Please, writers. So, to wrap up this massive, rambling rant, the anniversary is coming. The clock is ticking. Jack is back. The grave is empty. Clyde is sleeping. EJ is plotting. Kat is just there, making everyone crazy. All the pieces are on the board. I'm going to bed. My eyes are burning and I've typed way too much about cryopods for one night. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I crazy? Is EJ actually going to do it? Tell me I'm not the only one losing my mind over this. See you tomorrow for the next recap. Hopefully someone actually does something instead of just staring out a window and looking sad. But knowing Salem, we'll probably get at least 3 window staring montages before the week is over. Night, guys.